Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? Sorry, let me get this light fixed. To be honest, I don't use the light too often, but I'm about to today. All right, there we go. What's up, guys? I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia, and man, I'm about to get ready to start filming a crazy long series here. But as promised, I told you guys yesterday in the premiere that I was going to be hopping on and talking to you guys. So let's chop it up for a little bit. Let's talk. How's everybody's weekend going? Eben, what's up? How you doing, bro? Full view trading. I'm doing good. Right now I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia. I just got here. I got here about 4 hours ago. Actually, man, more like 8 hours ago. Damn, the day went by quick. I got here like 8 hours ago. I've been having a good time so far. The people are super kind. But yeah, I've been so busy today. I've been running around like crazy. I got done filming a first impressions video, and I'm also planning a trip to Africa right now. So heading to Ethiopia in about a month if everything goes as planned. But right now I'm actually searching for tickets, getting everything planned, and yeah, I'm making my way down there soon. So I'm really looking forward to that. I will fly to Jakarta in November. Oh man, I've only been here for one day, for a few hours actually, but I already love it so much. The people are so kind here. You're gonna have a good time over here for sure. Yeah, Yenny, I was heading over here. How'd you know? It was about time, right? It's been a long time coming. Much love to you in Afghanistan. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got to get down to South Africa. South Africa is on the list. I got to get down there soon. Heath, thank you for watching, man. I got to get down to Gary as well. You know, I've been wanting to film a video in Gary, Indiana for a very long time. I want to film a video of, how the U.S. used to manufacture so many things in Gary, Indiana, and now, well, from what I've read online, now there's a lot of the big warehouses have been abandoned for years, and I think it'd be pretty cool to go down there and make some videos. Oh, thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it. Man, let me know what you guys want to see in Indonesia. I'm going to be out here, actually, not in Indonesia, in Jakarta. I'm only going to be in Jakarta 7 days. Then I'm heading to Greece. And I'm working hard to get these videos out for you guys. Right now, we're still in Hong Kong, but I got a Malaysia series coming up. Then I got Singapore videos coming up, Jakarta. I'm actually going to put Greece before Singapore because it's the summertime and everybody's heading to Greece. So that's the best for the business right now. But yeah, many videos on the way. I've been going hard for you guys, and I'm trying to go to a lot of new countries. So that's why I'm heading to Ethiopia. I'm actually going to be spending a week in the Omo Valley with the tribes. And I have a feeling it's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be something just completely different that I've never done before. We're going to be visiting a lot of the different tribes in the area. We're going to be visiting the famous, the stilt walking tribe, the one that walks on the stilts. We're also going to be visiting the lip ring tribes, the people who have the big lip rings that hang out of their lips and ears. So many different tribes. I forget all of the names off the top of my head right now. I'm in the process of doing a lot of research and trying to learn about them. But yeah, I got a lot of learning to do, man, before next month when we actually head down there. Brett, much love, bro. Thanks for watching from the LBC. Which part of Long Beach are you from? Yeah, Rob. It's going to be crazy, bro. That's going to be like one of the sickest adventures. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be sick. So we're going to be in the middle of the bush in Africa for a good week. And then I'm also going to spend time in the capital city. So Ethiopia is going to be a vibe. It's going to be a good time. Oh, Signal Hill area. Hell yeah, bro. I actually had a lot of birthday parties at Signal Hill Park, right there off of Cherry. Yeah, right at the bottom of the hill. Not far from PCH. I grew up on the east side of Long Beach, and then I spent a lot of my time in North Long Beach as well, like my teen years. I'm going to get back home and make a lot of videos in Long Beach. You guys tell me that you guys want to see Long Beach, Los Angeles videos. Let me know if you guys actually want to see those, though, because I'm down to make them. Chris, what's after Ethiopia? Kenya, perhaps. Man, to be honest with you guys, keep it 100% real. Planning a trip to Ethiopia is hell of expensive. It's so expensive. And I would love to come to Kenya afterwards, but I think I'm going to have to go home for a few weeks after the Ethiopia trip. I got like some pretty important birthdays coming up, but I do want to go to Kenya. I'm going to go to Kenya. Man, don't be surprised if I go right after I go home for a few days, for a few weeks, because yeah, Kenya's been on the list for a long time, but I feel like planning a trip to Africa, anywhere in Africa is just so expensive as a tourist because you got to pay for guides, and especially when you're going into villages and on safaris and things like that, you can't really go out and do them on your own. You got to pay for guides, and that gets expensive pretty quick. So we're spending a lot of thousands to go down to Ethiopia. So I hope you guys enjoy the series because, man, I go hard for you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I make a lot of videos for you guys. A lot of creators, they like to do once a week, once every 2 weeks. But I feel like, man, you guys want to see a little bit more than that. So we try and do 2-3 videos a week. And I do them with a lot of love. So hopefully the hard work doesn't go unnoticed. And I know you guys appreciate it. So thank you so much for all the support. But yeah, Ethiopia is gonna cost quite a bit of money, man. But I'm really excited for it. Like, that's a dream trip for me. Oh man, Cocoa Beach, Florida. I gotta get out there. Can you believe I've never been to Florida? I've been to North Florida. I forgot exactly what it was called. There's like a bunch of casinos. I went out there when I was in the military. When I was in the military, I was stationed in Fort Benning, Georgia for a bit, and we did a couple weekend trips to North Florida. I forget what it was called, but I haven't seen like real Florida. I haven't been down to any of the beaches, down the peninsula. I haven't been down there. I got to get out there. What's up, Will? Much love to you, bro. Hope everything's going well. Man, my grandma's doing well. Thank God. She's doing so good right now. So everybody's doing well right now. Thank you for asking, bro. I hope everybody in your family is doing well also. I hope everybody in all of your guys' family is doing well. I hope all of you guys are doing well. What's up, Jordan? Mad love, bro. Hopefully I could get back out to NYC this year. Man, I miss New York City so much. Hey, Linda. Good to know that you guys want to see videos in Long Beach. Definitely going to make them happen. I'm going to film a series in Los Angeles right now when I get back home. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm also going to Mexico soon. Man, we got a lot of trips, guys. A lot of trips in the works. We're going to hit 1 million this year. Like, hands down, we're hitting 1 million this year. We're about to go crazy this year. Let me know. You guys think we could hit 1 million this year? I mean, bro, it's kind of far. We're at 600. I haven't checked in a few days. Let me see. We're at 660,000. Wow, that's huge. That's a lot of people. But I think, man, we still got a long way to go, actually. We got a long way to go. 400, like almost half of what we got right now. We got a long way to go. So I know I could do it, though, man. Dreams come true. I never even thought I'd make it this far. I didn't think I was ever going to have 10,000 subscribers. So the fact that I'm looking at my phone right now and I see 660, that's crazy. I can't even think what that would look like in front of me. I can't even imagine that. Can't even imagine. So I think we could hit 1 million. I really think we can. And you know what? Slow and steady wins the race, right? Like, I'd rather have 1 million solid people who ride with me all the time and want to watch the videos all the time than to have 1 million people who don't watch. And we got a strong community over here. We got a bunch of cool ass people. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure, because I meet you guys all the time on the streets. I even met people today in Jakarta airport when I was landing. Like, I'm 100% sure that if we all hung out, we would all get along. Like, we got a solid community, a solid group of cool ass people. And I meet up with a lot of you guys all the time. Whenever you guys reach out and I got free time, I'm always down to hang. Yeah, ask Rob and Jomara. We hung out during Songkran, and they got a cool channel too. Go check them out. But yeah, man, I hang out with anybody that reaches out as long as we got time. We're always busy. We're super busy. We're out filming a lot. So, man, this is a full-time job, guys. We spend a lot of hours on the streets filming, a lot of hours on the laptop. But if I ever have time, I always make sure that we link up. You're gonna see in my video coming up soon too. We had a meetup in Singapore a few days ago, and it was amazing, man. Had some really cool people came by, made some new friends, and man, I'm just so grateful for the community. The community that we got here is just so strong, and it makes me feel good to see where the hard work has come. It's amazing. Yeah, Songkran was lit, bro. It was such a good time. Thank you guys for saying I'm gonna hit 1 million. I really appreciate that. Ask ChatGPT to make a crowd of 660,000. Yo, that's crazy. I never even thought about that. All right, let me try that right now. Hey, can you guys still see me? Let me know. I opened up a new tab. Can you guys see me? I'm not too tech savvy, but I'm about to ask ChatGPT to do that right now. I wish I could put that up on the screen for you guys. You guys know how to do that? Share a screen. What does that mean? I don't think I can do that, huh? I'm sure you can do it. I see streamers do it all the time. I just don't know how to do it. Can you guys see me though? All right, I'm gonna ChatGPT this. I want to see what 660,000 people look like. Can you show me a crowd of 660,000 people? Yo, if you guys got ChatGPT, look it up too. I just asked, can you show me a crowd of 660,000 people? Man, I can't believe that number. Yo, that's crazy. I'm telling you, I don't take no days for granted. Every day I wake up and I'm just like, man, what is life, bro? What is life? This is crazy. But it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. It's years and years of hard work. It's like anybody that's successful doing whatever it is that you do. It takes a long time. It takes hard work, dedication. It doesn't matter what career path you're in. Nothing comes overnight. And chances are, if it does, you won't cherish it as much as somebody who's worked super hard. Like, I'd rather work hard and build this community slow than to, like I said, have 1 million people who genuinely don't care that much about me. You know what I mean? I can literally say that I know that a lot of you guys, all of you guys watching, care about me. You guys care about what I got to say, what I got going on. You guys support me so much. And man, that means the world to me. Dang, bro, that's crazy. Hold on. ChatGPT just got done showing me what 660,000 people look like. Let me show you. Hey, that was a crazy idea. Look at this. Damn, bro. That's what 660,000 people look like. Hold on. Bro, you guys see that? I got this. Man, what is this light? Hold on. Okay, yeah. You guys get the point, though. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Look at that. That's a lot of people. All right. You're going to have to look it up on your own. But damn, bro. It's crazy to think that many people watch the videos. Crazy. And a lot of you guys don't watch Facebook, but on Facebook, we got 2.2 million. It's actually my biggest platform. I see myself, Will. You're funny, bro. But yeah, Facebook is actually my biggest platform. I got 2.2 million followers on there. It's crazy how Facebook grows, but a lot of parts of the world, that's what they watch. They watch Facebook more than YouTube. It's crazy. But to be fair, you don't need to really watch the Facebook. I would like it if you did, but Facebook is basically these longer videos chopped up into a bunch of small videos. So chances are, if you watch the full video, then what you're going to see on Facebook is already repeated stuff. But you'll be surprised. A lot of people that watch on Facebook don't watch on YouTube. I ran into so many subscribers on the street that are like, oh, bro, I follow you on Facebook. I didn't even know you had a YouTube. And that is crazy to me. But yeah, yo, what's up, Andrew? Mad love, bro. I can't wait to link up with you again. Surfboard. Yeah, we need that gold button. Man, it'll look good in the office. We need that. We need that. Love your Chungking Mansion Hotel. You should have gone there in the 1970s. Man, I bet you in the 1970s that place was wild, huh? Like the Wild West. But yeah, thank you guys. Let me know. You guys enjoying the Hong Kong series? To be honest, there's only 3 videos left, but man, I'm going back soon. Like, I got to go back out there. Native said that mansion is crazy work, bro. I'm telling you. How many of you guys would have actually spent the night there, though? No cap. Tell me, how many of you guys would actually spend the night? Like, to be honest, like I said in the video, I'm extremely blessed these days, right? Like, I didn't have to do that, but there's a lot of people like that's the only option that they have. And in fact, that room looks a lot more decent than some places where some people are living. And to be fair, 7 years ago, I would have stayed there 100%. Like 7 years ago, I was traveling the world. Man, a lot of people don't know about what created Travel with Chris, but you know what? Let's talk about that right now. Why not? So let's talk about that since we're talking about 660,000. We're talking about 1,000,000. Let's talk about when there was nothing. So, man, where to even start? So, yeah, let's do a story time. Wait, let me know. You guys want to see story time or should I just start? Let me know. You guys care? We got to get some responses and then I'll get in there and start talking to you guys about, yeah, how this all started, if that's what you guys want to hear. But only if you guys want to hear it. Yo, I'm starting a little super chat goal. Even though you guys can ask me questions without doing a super chat. You guys know that, like, this is how we make a living. So it really does help if you do a super chat, but feel free to not do it, man. The struggle is real. Life is expensive. Shit's expensive, and you don't have to donate nothing, man. You guys watching is enough for me, but I just threw that out there in case anybody wants to throw in a little super chat. It does help out a lot, but don't do it if you can't, though, for us. Like, we're good over here. All right, story time. You guys want to do story time? All right, so let me talk to you about how all this started, man. How the YouTube thing even came about, because this shit was, man, an accident. I did not plan this. It's not like today where there's so many people out there starting to make YouTube videos, hoping to make some money out of it. And to be honest, that's why it doesn't work out for a lot of people, I feel like, because, man, you know, when you're not doing it out of love and you're doing it just for financial gain, it's noticeable. People notice, right? And I think that's why we've been successful on the platforms and on social media, is because, man, everything just kind of happened. Everything just kind of fell into place. And I'll go ahead and start talking to you guys about the beginning, right? Hey, Brett, thank you so much, man. You're a legend. Man, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Appreciate you so much. All right, so let's start. Let's start talking about it. So in 2016, right? I actually got out the military in 2016 in April 2016, right? I got out and I didn't get out because I wanted to. Man, I've never talked about this stuff before. Yo, we're about to get deep. All right, yo, don't leave anywhere, all right? Because we're about to tell you guys the whole story. And one day I'm going to make an actual video, but all you guys watching right now, you guys are the real ones. I'm going to tell you exactly how it happened. So in 2006, actually, we got to go back further than that. So I was a mechanic, right, in the Army. I was a 91 Lima heavy equipment construction mechanic, but I was a paratrooper. I was airborne, and I was actually stationed with the 1st Special Forces Group, and I was always training with Green Berets. Like, I did a lot of really cool stuff during my time in the Army. I was a support guy with the 1st Special Forces Group out of Fort Lewis, Washington. And one thing that my job required, we actually didn't have a lot of heavy construction equipment. So I was working on like Humvees, LMTVs. I know for a lot of you guys, this is blah, 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 blah. But when I was in the Special Forces Group, we jumped a lot. I had a lot of, every few weeks we were doing airborne operations, right? And we had such a big funding in our unit because it was a soft unit, special operations unit. We had a lot of funding, and being a support guy in a Special Forces Group was like a dream come true, because we got to do so much cool shit and train with just some cool ass dudes. And we didn't deal with, like, you know, the traditional Army stuff. Everybody talked to each other with hands in the pocket. It was like very chill atmosphere, you know, wouldn't wear headgear, walk around the compound however we want. It was sick. But we had airborne operations quite often, right? And in 2014, in April of 2014, 2 years before I got out the Army, I had a parachute accident. My parachute, my main canopy didn't deploy all the way, and I ended up pulling the reserve. And when I smacked the ground, man, I slipped like some disc in my back. I hurt my legs quite bad. And I, of course, ended up going to the hospital. And while I was there, well, they found a bunch of like stress fracture in my hip, like I had a bunch of things wrong with me, right? So right away, I got involved into a lot of physical therapy. And during that time, man, I gained a lot of weights. I fell out of shape. And um, essentially, man, I spent so much time in physical therapy, so much time gone away from the unit that, and it was kind of fucked up because when you're in the military, like everybody else around you, all your bosses, all your first sergeants, sergeant majors, no one really cares about you, right? Like no one cares. Everybody's just doing their job, and everybody thinks, oh, bro, you're being a pussy. You're not hurt. You're not really hurt. And man, I spent a lot of time like going to behavioral health. I'd wake up at night in the middle of the night with these swimming in puddles of water because I had like these dreams where I was just like falling endlessly. Um, Man, and I was hurt. I was very hurt. I didn't recover for a long time, but I was actually in physical therapy quite a bit, behavioral health, and eventually I got. They told me I wasn't able to re-enlist, and if I was, I wouldn't be airborne anymore, and I'd have to go to a leg unit. And I was like, man, bro, I had too much pride. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. So when I got out the army, man, I had 60 days of terminal leave. For a lot of you guys, I had like 60 days paid vacation. All right. When I got out, man, the first like month, I was like hella depressed, super depressed. Actually, I gained a lot of weight, man. One day I'll share some pictures, but I gained a lot of weight, like heavier than I've ever been. And one day I was at home and I was just smoking weed. Like I just got out the army. Before I got in the army, I'm being completely transparent with all of you guys. Like before I got in the army, it wasn't legal. I got out in Seattle, Washington. It was legal. It was everywhere. Hey, Rob, Jamara, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Mad love. And man, I just was super depressed, not doing anything, right? And one day my friend Kiwi, Mitch, you guys have seen him in the videos. That man changed my life, but he was my roommate for like 4 years. He came out and he told me, hey, bro, man, you're not looking too good, man. Why don't you just go out and do something? Like right now, you got a guaranteed paycheck. Go out, do something for a few weeks. Why not just go on a road trip, go travel around? And I was like, man, bro, I don't want to do that. Like, there's nothing I really want to go out and see right now. I was just depressed because the only thing I knew was the military and I wanted to stay in my whole life, right? Like, that's what I knew back then. Now you ask me, hell no. Like, my life's totally different. But that's what I knew at the time, right? I joined at 17. I was 21. My life had just changed, flashed behind me. All the goals that I had were like no longer achievable because I wasn't allowed to achieve them anymore. And man, I reached like a state of depression, like so bad, guys. Like, man, it was unreal. Like, I'm just so grateful we made it past those times. Like, I didn't see nothing better ever happening. Like, it was crazy. It's crazy to even think about. Then, man, yeah, a few days after I had that conversation with my friend, man, I packed up a tent in my Honda Accord. I packed up like a bunch of stuff, and I told my friend, all right, I'm coming back in a month. Man, I drove all around the United States of America, zigzag everywhere. I went so many places. Yellowstone National Park. I went to Mount Rushmore, so many places in Colorado, went down to Texas. Man, I drove everywhere for the very first time. I went to where Rosa Parks got kicked off the bus. I went to Martin Luther King's house. I went to where they signed the Declaration of Independence. I went everywhere, guys. I zigzagged America for like a month and a half, right? And when I came back to home, when I came back to Washington, man, I was broke as shit. I was broke as hell. And the check ran out. I had nothing else coming in. I was like, man, dude, what do I do? And instead of like feeling better, I felt more depressed. But at the same time, that's when I started like getting a little bit of interest in traveling around, like traveling and looking up some travel stuff. But at the same time, in 2016, there wasn't like so many vloggers like there are now. I was kind of like, man, give me some feedback. Let me know you guys are listening. I don't know if I'm talking to myself or what, but man, I reached like a really bad state of depression, and I was like, man, going crazy. I didn't know what to do. I had racked up all my credit cards on this trip. Man, I was hurting, bro. I was like, I hit like rock bottom, right? And man, about 2 weeks later, man, I got to send a message to my boy, man. I totally forgot. This dude changed my life. But like 2 weeks later, I got a call from my boy who I served with. He was actually a staff sergeant at the time, and he had got medically retired out. And he calls me. He's like, yo, Rod, They used to call me Hot Rod, and I'll tell you about that story another time, or maybe later on at the end of this story. But that's a funny ass story. But uh, man, I got some stories. So my boy calls me up, Sergeant Grayson. I remember him, and he called me up, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I'm working with General Dynamics Land Systems on base, and they asked me if I know any other mechanics that are prior service that have a secret clearance that want to come and work." And I was like, "Bro, you're lying. Like, I'm literally looking for a job. I don't have money for nothing, like nothing. I'm like on my last $300 on my credit card. Everything is maxed out. Already took out personal loans. That man, just done, like done." And I was applying everywhere, guys. Just man, it's hard as hell to get a job, right? Like, especially a good one. I could have got whatever job, but I needed a good one, right? So my boy calls me. Man, 4 days later, I got a job with General Dynamics Land Systems, right? And getting paid like $40 an hour at 21 years old. And man, all of a sudden I felt on top of the world, bro. I start working, wrenching on strikers, inspecting strikers, prepping them for the welders who are like welding ballistic steel up onto the strikers. I know for a lot of you guys, it's kind of like doesn't make sense, but they're like these big armored vehicles, right? They cost like $1 million. And so I started working, right? And within a month, man, they sent me to Alaska. Man, everything's going crazy. I'm getting paid like per diem, TDY, all kinds of bonuses. Man, in like 2 months, I was like back even, stacking money because I didn't really have bills. Like everything was just going well. And about 6 months into no, about 7 months into that job, I had gone up to Alaska again. And I had spent like 6 weeks in Fairbanks, man, depressed as shit because I was making a killing. But I was working inside of a motor pool like 14 hours a day. Then I was coming out, it's pitch black, cold as shit. Um, Man, just depressed, bro. I was the youngest one working. Everybody else was like 50 years old. Man, alcoholics drinking their damn ass off every day. And they would tell me like, "Rod, don't do this forever, bro. Like, look at us. Like, we've lost wives, we've lost our family. Like, we've done, like, we're making so much money, but look, we're all just doing it for the money." They're like, "But at the end of the day, this isn't where you want to be, man. You don't want to be here in 40 years. You don't want to be here in 50 years." And man, the whole time I started thinking about this stuff, and it's something crazy happened, guys. I had gained so much weight, right, when I was up in Alaska that I actually found myself, this was actually one of the bigger turning points. I actually found myself inside of the hospital one time in Fairbanks, Alaska. I had to go to a hospital on base because man, I was having like really, really bad chest pain, and like dude, just felt like really, really bad. I couldn't feel my arms anymore, nothing. And I went to the doctor, and he's plugged me up into all kinds of machines, EKG, ran all my blood and everything. And they essentially told me like, "Hold on, someone's here. Hello? Let me check. Hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second. Hello? No, we're okay. We just need some water. Yeah, please. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, two's good. Thank you, bro. Have a good night. All right. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Yeah, hopefully we didn't lose nobody. All right. Sorry. They wanted to come in and do teardown service, which I usually like. I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton tonight. Place was $146, but so yeah, I was feeling like shit, right? Go to the hospital, and they run all these tests on me, and they told me like, "Man, your cholesterol's through the roof. You know, like you need to make some serious life changes, or else, man, you ain't gonna be here too long." All I was doing was drinking Monsters every day, chewing cans of tobacco every day, smoking cigarettes, bro, eating shit inside of the hotel room every day. I was doing it for like 6 weeks at a time. Obviously, man, the bank account was looking good, but this is when I realized, like, man, I got to make some serious changes. Like this is no joke. What's happening? Like, I found myself in the hospital, like I said, not feeling too good at all. And then I ended up coming back home to Washington about a week later. Yo, Nick, what's up, bro? Man, I'm so ready to be in Thailand with you, bro. Nick's coming on the group trip next year. Speaking of that, we do got 2 slots left for Songkran. 2. I haven't promoted it much, but two slots left in case you guys want to join. But yeah. So I got home from that Alaska rotation, right? And when I got home, my friend Mitch was like, yo, Chris, he had got home from work and he's like, yo, bro. So remember we talked a few years ago? So I lived with Mitch for 4 years, right? We're still best friends, right? But I always asked him, yo, man, so when you going back to New Zealand? Because Mitch has always been one of those guys who would work for a few months, for a year or so, stack up money. Then he'd go to West Virginia and be a raft guide for a year. He'd go here and work for another year. And he would just bounce around like that. And I always wonder, like, bro, how do you just not care, bro? Like, this man just quits jobs all the time. Like, he saves enough money and then he just goes travel somewhere. What the hell's wrong with this guy? And it wasn't until one day, I had asked him, so when are you going back home to New Zealand? He's like, bro, I'm not going back unless someone dies in my family, or my best friend gets married. Well, this was January 2017. He's like, yo, bro, I got a phone call this morning from my best friend. He's getting married in June. And I was like, oh, cool. So what does that mean? He's like, bro, I'm going to sell the house or put it up for rent. I forgot exactly what he said at the time. He's like, but I want you to come with me. And I looked at him and I was like, man, this boy is stupid. I was like, I'm not quitting my job to go fuck off around the world with my friend. Like, I was like, that's just irresponsible. I'm not doing that. Well, I ended up going back to work for a few weeks went by, and then I was like, yo, bro, you still going to New Zealand? He's like, yeah, bro, 100%. He's like, that's why I'm not going to go out drinking no more trips to Seattle, no more trips to Tacoma. We're going to chill, save money because I'm leaving. He's like, and if you don't end up coming, bro, I'm just letting you know, I got to put the house up for rent. And yeah, man, so I'm just letting you know because it's 6 months from now. So a few weeks go by and I come home one day and I was like, man, you know what? I was like, yo, Kiwi, because everybody calls him Kiwi because he's the only guy from New Zealand in our area. Everybody calls him Kiwi, even to this day. We were like, yo, Kiwi, what do you mean? I was like, so what do I need to come to Australia with you, bro? What do I need to come to New Zealand with you? And he's like, well, you just need a passport, bro. Like, you get a visa, no problem. And I was like, man, how do I get a passport? He's like, bro, just go to the post office. I didn't know nothing. So that following week, I go to the post office. I get a passport. Next thing you know, man, me and Kiwi are every weekend in the house, not doing nothing with the boys, just chilling, stacking money. So motivated to go on this trip, right? And yeah, so I didn't quit my job right away, right? June comes around. Actually, it was like middle of May 2017. I actually took a leave of absence for work. I said, I have a family emergency. I know you shouldn't use that excuse, but I use like the family emergency thing. I'm taking a leave of absence. So I had a really good government job. So I took a leave of absence for 6 months, right? And well, I took off to Australia with Kiwi. We spent a few weeks in Australia, very first country I ever went to. I wish I would have made videos since the beginning, man. I just didn't even know I wanted to do this. Like, I'm getting to that point. So, but in order for you to understand the process, you got to know the very beginning. Are you guys enjoying the story? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this. Hey, thanks a lot, Harry. Get back to work, bro. Hopefully you can come back and watch this later on. Hey, you guys are loving it. All right. That's what I like to hear. All right, well, I'm going to continue. So, where I was going with this. Oh, so yeah, I took a leave of absence and I went out with Kiwi, right? We go to Australia. We have the craziest time. We go for his best friend's wedding. Then we go down to New Zealand to visit his family in Taupo. Spent a few weeks in Taupo, had an amazing time. Then after Taupo, during this like 6 month break that we were at home, 6 months stint that we were at home saving money and stuff, I said, well, if I'm going to take a leave of absence for 6 months, I pitched him the idea, well, let's just go to Europe after Australia and New Zealand. That's all he wanted to do. He's like, bro, you're not playing. Are you serious? He's like, I've always wanted to backpack Europe with one of my friends. So me and him took a backpack and we went to Europe, man, for 6 months. We backpacked all around Europe, had an amazing time. He ended up leaving, going home. I stayed a little bit longer because I had a little bit more in my savings at the time. And yeah, then the funds ran out. And this is where things were kind of crazy. So I had the time of my life traveling around the world and just meeting a bunch of like-minded people, staying in hostels. And man, I was like on a $10 a day budget for my room and like $15 a day for food. Like Um, this was probably about 2 months in when I hit that budget. In the beginning, we were going crazy. We even went to Ibiza at first, blew like a rack at a pool party. Like we did a bunch of stupid shit, but it was fun. Like we had some crazy ass memories. One day I have to sit down with Mitch and talk about it. We had some crazy, crazy times. But yeah, eventually the money starts running out. You're like, damn, bro, I only got $6,000 and we got 5 months left. And so, yeah, man, I was like on a $20 a day budget for a long time. And eventually that ran out, right? And so what I did was I went home for 3 months. I went back to Lacey, Washington, because that's where I was living at the time. All my friends are there. I went back to Lacey, Washington. Used to be a beautiful place. Now it's full of homeless as well. It's crazy. Everything in the U.S. is going down. Everybody gets mad when I say that, but I don't care. Like, it's the truth. It used to be so much better. And so I go back for 3 months. I use my GI Bill. For those of you guys who don't know, when you're a veteran when you served in the military in the U.S., you get a GI Bill, and they give you your education for free, but you also get a stipend for housing depending on the zip code of the school. So I was getting like $3,000 a month going to school. I did like 3 months of classes, stacked up this little bit of money that was coming in. And what I did was, yo, John's from Lacey. Much love, bro. So yeah, I stacked up some money. And what I did was this was when flights were cheap, man. Ever since COVID, they've been fucked. Like I used to fly to South America all the time for $200 to Peru. Well, long story short, I bought a GoPro Hero 6, right? With this money that I had stacked up from my GI Bill. And I flew down to Peru with the intention to make YouTube videos, right? I was like, I'm going to go down there, not for work. I was like, I'm going to go backpacking. All I wanted to do was just go backpacking. And I wanted to share my videos with my grandma and my mom. That's literally what it came down to, right? So I went down to Peru, and yeah, I volunteered in a hostel for like 3 months, working at a bar. And man, I was just traveling all around South America, volunteering in hostels, right? Partying my ass off every night. And long story short, I didn't make that many videos, man. I was just making a couple videos here and there to just basically show my grandma, my mom where I was. A couple of my army buddies will watch them. And I was never consistent. It was always just me getting drunk with my friends, doing my own thing. And they were just videos that I liked making that I thought were fun, but I didn't know how YouTube works. So I was just pumping out a bunch of random ass videos. And it wasn't until 2 years after making these like random ass videos that I went to Morocco with my mom. And man, I regretted this so much, guys. I went to Morocco with my mom, and we spent like 2 weeks in Morocco. We did so many things, and I only filmed 2 videos. One in the desert with my mom that was like really shitty. It wasn't a good video, and I go back and watch it. It's good for memories, but it was not good. And I went to and then I filmed a street food video in Fez, Morocco. That one video got 300,000 views in the first week, and it got me to like 1,000 subscribers, and I made like $150 because I hadn't been monetized, nothing. So I got paid for like none of the views. And that's right there was when I was like, oh, damn, this is crazy. Like, there's something here. I can actually make money doing this. And then once that happened, I started mimicking that same video over and over again. American tries this, American tries that, right? As you do, as you're figuring it out. And yeah, man, the platform started growing. It went from like $100 to a couple $100, then to a couple $1,000 a month. And it wasn't until I went to Serbia during COVID. So during COVID, right as the world shut down, I was in Colombia in Carnival having a good ass time. And when that happened, like my channel was already like starting to do decent. You know, I had like 5,000 subscribers or something, but I was making a couple $100, couple $1,000 depending on the month. And I was like, damn, man, I got something going on here. Then the world shut down, and I went home for like 2 months. I filmed a couple videos in like Santa Monica when they were robbing everything during the George Floyd protest. Like there was a bunch of things that I had filmed, but I was just filming a bunch of random shit. Nothing like really, just like doing whatever I can to get out the house. And then Serbia opened up for tourism, or maybe they weren't even closed. I'm not sure, but they were like one of the only places that Americans can go to. And I went to Serbia, and that's what changed my life. Like I went to Serbia. I hit 10,000 subscribers there. I hit 40,000 subscribers there. I started making a couple $1,000 a month. off of YouTube. And I was like, man, bro, I'm just having fun making videos. This is crazy. I'm making more than I used to make at my good job. Like, this is crazy. And yet, long story short, man, we've been able to turn this into a 6-figure business. And I cannot believe that that has happened. And I'm so grateful because now I'm able to take care of my family. I've bought a house. I got my dream truck that I've had for almost a year now. It has 1,000 miles on it because I'm never home. But I've been able to do a lot of amazing things because of this. And I had never in my life imagined that we would be here, because for a lot of times, like I was telling you, I was living in a dark place, man. I didn't think that life could get better. I didn't think that things were ever going to get better. And in fact, yeah, I didn't think, I didn't think life was ever going to get good again. Like, honestly, I thought my life was ended when I got out the military, and because it wasn't intentional, man. It wasn't intentional. And I remember the feeling I had in my, like, every single day, not being able to sleep, man, bro, just contemplating everything. And a lot of it had to do with financial things. And now I think back and I'm like, man, bro, like, that's why I talk about these things all the time, because mental health is so important. And man, it's crazy how many people, like, man, lose their lives, lose everything because of credit card debt, because of the stress from bills, because of, yeah, just everyday stressors. And man, shit gets better, guys. Like, life gets better. Life gets better. Sometimes you got to make it through that struggle to make it, to be successful, to be where you are. And a lot of people don't talk about those things, but life is not easy. Life is hard, and the struggles make you who you are. And if, and anything that comes easy is not worth having. If it comes fast, chances are it's not going to stick around for too long. And people ask me all the time, well, what's your plan with YouTube? What's your plan with this? What's your plan with that? Bro, I'm just living. I'm having a good time right now. I'm making a good living. I take care of my family. I got a house. I got a car. I got a truck that's almost paid off now. Thank God. I only had it for 1 year, and it's a 2024 Tacoma. Just little things, but that I'm proud of, because I come from a family where we didn't have nothing, man. I come from a place where we lived with 6 people, and man, not even a 1 bedroom. I'm talking just like a living room that was converted into a home for a long time. And, watching my mom cry every night because we didn't have shit. Like, that's what I come from. And man, I just feel so good to see where I'm at right now. And I feel so good that I can take care of my mom, that I can take care of my people. And man, I'm living the dream, man. I'm in Jakarta in the Ritz-Carlton right now, talking to a whole bunch of you that care about me. It's crazy. But hard work does pay off. Like you said, Dev, it does pay off. And that's why I tell you guys all the time, if you got dreams, man, you got to go out there and chase them, because they're not just going to come to you and let anybody talk shit, because people are going to talk shit. People are going to hate on what you want to do. They're going to talk down on you and say that, bro, what you're doing is stupid. It doesn't make sense. But as long as it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. And you're going to be successful, because, man, bro, with hard work comes success. It doesn't matter what field you're in. It does. And yeah, sometimes it just takes a few years to be able to see the progress, or to be able to see the vision. Like, sometimes it takes a few years to be able to be like, damn, that's why that happened to me. That's why I was struggling so bad, because I needed that. I needed a struggle. I needed to hit rock bottom in order to bounce back and become a better person, and to strive to do better and want more. Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom. Sometimes you got to be laying in that bed crying yourself to sleep. You might not imagine what that's going to do for you in the future right now, but years from now, you will look back and be like, damn, I'm so glad that I'm still here to live this. You know what I mean? Because life gets better. It gets better. And, a lot of the struggle that I grew up with came with not having a father, not having a father figure in my life, growing up in the hood, fucking all of my friends turning into gang members, losing all my friends to the streets. The only people I had were the people that I associated with on the streets. Because why? My mom was at work all the time. My mom worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs as a single mom, and I still watch her cry her ass to sleep because we didn't have nothing. That's what makes you who you are. And man, that's another thing. That's another reason why I also have this vision for like on my other channel, my Chris Rodriguez channel, I want to start making videos like that because I get messages all the time that are like from people in Long Beach, California, where I'm from, that can relate to where we come from. Um, not saying that if anybody else from other places don't, but man, everybody has their own relatable stories, right? But when I talk about Long Beach and where I grew up, and there's people from there, man, they send me messages and they're like, Chris, bro, I grew up with, I'm growing up right now without a dad. It's a tough time. What is some advice that you can give me? I want to start making videos like where I just sit down and talk about life when growing up without a father and how that affects you and how that ruins a lot of kids' lives. You know, when you're going to school and your friends are like, well, how come your dad didn't show up? How come you don't play sports? How come you don't do this? When they don't realize, man, my mom doesn't have money to put me in sports, right? I never played sports. Why? Because we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford $200. We couldn't afford $300 to play sports, right? But these are stuff that affect children every single day. And a lot of times it can stop you from reaching your full potential, especially when people are talking down on you all the time and people are like, oh, well, you don't have a father. So this, oh, well, um, man, you live there. That's horrible, bro. Like that's your house, man. When you're a kid, bro, those things affect you. Like, um, man, I can't even tell you how many times I show up to places and they'd be like, well, why didn't your dad come? You know, those are the things that hurt you as a child. And those are things that stop you from, man, reaching your full potential, bro. And that's the things I want to start talking about a lot more because a lot of people deal with those things. And, bro, we've killed it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so proud of where we are today. But those are the things that affect a lot of people. I know there's some of you guys watching right now that, bro, you guys go through the same things. And that's why I always keep it real with you guys. I'm not like a lot of the other people that make these videos, bro. They're not relatable, right? They're not relatable. You just watch people because of where they're at. But when you can relate to somebody, you build a bigger connection. And man, it affects so many of us, like so many of us. And people, and you know, it's the same thing when you were born with just a father and you didn't have a mother. Those things affect you. And man, yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but bro, like this didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of love, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of passion, and a lot of years of not having shit to make it here. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, man. Like life is crazy. Go out there and chase your dreams because you never know. You never know where you're gonna be. You never know where you're gonna be in a year from now. You don't know where you're gonna be in 2 years from now. Like you never know. You never know. And no one can sit there and tell you um, what your future holds. Only you can determine that. 100%. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate you so much. I know Lucy, it's just beginning. I already know. I'm so motivated to do so much more, and I want to help change a lot of lives with this platform. I want to do a lot of amazing things. Like this is just the beginning. When you want to make something big, if your dreams, it takes years and it takes hard work and to use use brain of hard thinking. Exactly. Years of sacrifices. Hey Chris, I'm a single mom with a special son. I would like to travel, but it's so little about special needs accommodations and none. It's really hard to do it. Carmen, I completely understand you. And that's something I talk to Gladys around all the time. I'm like, man, um, you know, there's a lot of the places we go to, man, they're not friendly with people with disabilities, people with special needs. Like you said, it's hard. But trust me, Carmen, your son is going to be so grateful for you, so grateful for you. And yeah, don't ever think any less of you because you're a single mom. Or I meet people all the time and they're like, man, but I just feel so bad because I feel ashamed that I'm a single mom. Like these are stories that I hear, and I'm like, man, you have no idea. That's going to make your son and your daughter love you even more. Like they're going to see the sacrifices that you made to give them the life that they have. Man, thanks a lot, you guys, for sticking around and listening to this. I appreciate it so much. Hope you guys enjoyed that because, yeah, man, it's been a lot of sacrifice to get here. And nowadays, everybody sees the fruit, like me enjoying the fruits of my labor. But, man, it wasn't like this forever. It wasn't like this forever. And, yeah, I'm super grateful. Super grateful. But, yeah, any questions you guys got? Man, I've been yapping for 50 minutes. A lot of you guys been asking for Gladys. Gladys is in the bathtub right now. She's in the bathtub right now, taking a bath, chilling. I was actually going to go down to sauna, but to be honest with you guys, man, I slept wrong or something last night. We had an early morning flight, but my neck hurts so bad. Like, oh, I've been in pain all day. I'm about to go put one of those patches on. I was actually going to go down to the gym, but my neck has been killing me. Honestly, I'm feeling like pretty rough right now. I'm actually heading to a really nice hotel. I'm at the Ritz-Carlton today, but I got a deal, guys. I bought this. I got this room last night. You won't even believe. That's why I'm staying here. I got this room last night. Let me show you the receipts, bro. I got the receipts because people don't believe. Look at this. I got this room for $146 last night, right? $146 last night. It includes lunch and dinner, and I'm in a club suite. I don't know how this shit came up on Agoda. I was actually trying to get another night, but tomorrow night is $377. I was like, yeah, I can't do that in Jakarta. Like, not when you can spend $40 for a really nice Holiday Inn. Like, but I got this. You can see it on my Instagram on the stories. I got this room for $146, and it includes lunch. It had tea time included, dinner, and unlimited cocktails. However, I'm staying away from the drinks because I had a little bit too many. Earlier this month when I was in Thailand during our group trip, we were out partying every single night, and I was like, bro, I need to start doing a little bit better. So before that, I was doing really good. Then I just had a month where I was just drinking beers and a lot of cocktails, and it's not sustainable. So I'm in the gym right now. I'm trying to get right, guys. I'm trying to get healthy because a lot of you guys been mentioning, man, health is wealth, bro. I'm trying to be around for a very long time, and there's a lot of people that depend on me. This isn't just a me thing. This supports my family. It supports a lot more than just myself. So, yeah, I got to take care of myself, man. There's a lot of people out there that care about you, that care about me, that want to see us here for a very long time. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to focus on right now. I'm trying to focus on getting healthy. I want to get in the best shape of my life. I feel like that has a lot to play on your success as well. You got to get out there and, man, to reach your best potential, you got to feel your best. You know what I mean? When I start feeling healthy again, feeling good, man, I feel so motivated. All I want to do is just crush it and be more, more healthy. You know what I mean? So, man, and you guys see my weight fluctuates. You guys see me all the time. Like, sometimes it's just extremely hard. It's extremely hard. But yeah, we got to stay focused because life goes by quick. And yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm here for a while. Also, wait, a couple of you guys left. That's a good deal, bro. Shit, bro. 146 for the Ritz. That's what I'm telling you. $146, but I can't do tomorrow night. It's $377. But I did use my credit card points to get 2 free nights at the Langham. I actually asked ChatGPT, what's the best hotel to stay in? Actually, I haven't booked it yet. I gotta book it. I was just looking at it when we were at dinner. I'll book it tomorrow. But we had I got a couple. I could probably stay there 2 weeks for free, but I'm not about to use all my points on that. But I'm going to move to another 5-star hotel to film that for you guys. It's a sick hotel. Like, everything's marble. It's amazing. But I'm going to go and stay there for a few days. We're also staying at the Holiday Inn here in Jakarta for like a week. And yeah, man, we got a lot of plans to make a lot of videos here. So do stick around because it's going to get good. Yeah, I got to cut out the processed food, bro. But, man, it's so hard when you're traveling, especially because, man, you guys see I eat a bunch of junk on the street. Yeah, it's hard. It's real hard, especially not having a kitchen, man. That's why, and, right now I'm so blessed. I got a beautiful home. And when I'm at home for like 3 weeks, I go home like every 2 months for like 3 weeks to see my grandma and stuff. And, when I'm at home, we'll be cooking every day and get onto routine. But, man, it only lasts for a short time. So that's why I kind of want to start making some videos in America to focus on my health, but also make some videos in the US, but I have a good routine again. I really need some routine, man. Staying in hotels and bouncing around and packing bags and catching flights. Bro, it catches up to you. I don't even know how many countries we've been to this year, but it's been a lot. I mean, we're like at 15 at least this year. So it catches up to you. Some days I wake up feeling beat. I'm like, man, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. That's why today I didn't do nothing. I didn't do shit today, guys. I woke up. I got on a flight. I guess I did do stuff. See, but that's a day where I don't do nothing. I got on a flight, came here, Sat in an hour of traffic, checked in. Yeah, I edited. Bro, I guess I did do a lot of things, man. But this feels like I did nothing. Like when I'm not out filming and being out on the streets, I feel like I didn't do much. But I still did a lot of things, responded to a lot of emails. Man, I'm looking up. I spent hours. Maybe that's why my neck hurts. Between yesterday and today, I've spent hours searching flights to Ethiopia. We're going to Ethiopia, but like I said, it's hell of expensive, man. Between the tour guides and the flights, it's stupid expensive. But I think it'll pay off. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy like seeing Africa, right? Like seeing like African tribes. That's gonna be sick, man. Yeah, Nicaragua. I'm going to Central America soon. I'm gonna be in Mexico. Then I'm also gonna do. I'm really wanting to go back to El Salvador, back to Guatemala. That's the plan for the summer, guys. South America, Central America. Let me know what you guys think of that. Everybody that's watching right now, you guys are the real ones. So let me know. You guys want to see South and Central America? I really want to be honest. I'm done with Asia for a little bit. Not anything to do with Asia. I'm just, man, I need something different. And I think you guys want to see something different. Like I'm kind of tired of filming in Asia. It's kind of repetitive. Like I really want to go out and do something different. So that's why I'm venturing out to a bunch of new countries. I really want to start doing different videos. And man, Latin America is a vibe, and that's where I started my channel. I never did too good. That's actually why I started a channel in Spanish. For all you guys that don't know, I got a channel called Ni Tan Gringo. I'll type it in right here, and it has, I think, almost 40,000 subs. But that's my channel in Spanish, Ni Tan Gringo. And when my channel wasn't doing so well, when I was in Latin America in 2021, I completely stopped posting videos on my main channel, and I just started posting videos in Spanish, and it was doing really well for me. But in Venezuela, I made over 40 videos. I made a lot of videos all around Latin America, the Dominican Republic, Colombia, Mexico, and I really want to go back down and start making videos in Spanish again. I'm going to start making a bunch of videos in Spanish again, and I also want to start, I'm going to make a bunch of videos for you guys. So it's going to be a good time. But yeah, I want to go down there. Thanks for sharing your story. It hits me hard. I'm a PTSD survivor. I've overcome so much, but still have some struggles. We need more stories like this to show you're not alone. Man, Jeff, bro, you're not alone, bro. You're not alone. And I hope you keep overcoming those struggles, bro, because life is beautiful, man. Your Venezuela videos are fire. Hey, thank Army Guy. Yo, Army Guy, you left a super chat too a minute ago. I was like busy talking. Bro, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And yeah, Venezuela was fire. I'm trying to go back down there, but the political issue is like a little bit. But man, who knows? Don't be surprised. Gladys is going to be in. I'm going to split up with Gladys for a few months because she has to go take care of her mom and, do some things back home. Her country is Venezuela. So she's going to be down there for like 2 months during the summer. But I'm really trying to get down there as well. I love to get down there because, man, I think if I go to Venezuela, my series was smack, especially because I'll show you so many good things about Venezuela. Everybody goes down there and just films the same shit. Oh, there's nothing here, there's nothing there, blah, 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 blah. Man, Venezuela is a cool place, and they have a lot of things to offer. And everybody just goes down there and films the same, like one shitty street in downtown Caracas to get a whole bunch of views and leave. But man, there's so much more to Venezuela than that. And I'm going to go down there, and hopefully I'm going to go down there and film that for you. We'll see. I like your station. I love the markets. Hey, thank you. I got some cool markets on the way. If you guys love the Hong Kong fake market video, that thing's going crazy right now. But next week, man, I think by next week, I'm gonna have a crazy video from Malaysia. I think it's the craziest fake market video ever. Like they take us into the back rooms, like these, nothing like Phuket or Pattaya, like a crazy legit back room where they got all the like grade A copies of everything. And man, these bags, they're selling for like $1,000 US each, like top of the line things, man. Rolexes, everything. And I think you're gonna be shocked to see that video. It's crazy. Honestly, I'm pumped to put it out, but just wait. Like these videos are gonna be crazy. Say it loud. If you love the fake markets, that one is gonna go crazy. So yeah, Tiffany, thank you so much. Shout out to you and your husband. I have never been to Belize, but I really want to. I want to go down to Belize. That's huge on my list. I really want to go down there. Rene, thanks for sharing. It's very touching and enlightening. Many, and I include myself, can relate, learn, and get inspired by your journeys and what you've learned. Thank you so much, Rene. I appreciate it big time. Man, we can all learn from each other, right? But I always like to share these stories. You know why, guys? Because a lot social media can be deceiving, man. You look at so many people and you just think their life is so perfect. It happens to me all the time. You just think that their life is so perfect that they've never been through any struggles. That's, and for some they haven't. Like, you can tell when somebody's traveling on their daddy money or when they started this using their daddy money. But I mean, to be fair, hey, they got a daddy or their mom that supports them and financially, and hey, you can't be mad at that just because I didn't have that, you know what I mean? But no, it's not all gravy. There's a lot of struggle for a lot of us, and I think it's important to talk about, right? It's important to address those things. Kaja, your skin is looking clear. For reals? I think it's just the camera, man. Yeah, I'm getting these like wrinkles up here, and they're pretty deep, dude. It's the camera. Look at that. It's the camera. Right. It's definitely the camera because I've been kind of self-conscious about my forehead the last few weeks. And yeah, all these scars that I still have, they're never going to go away. These are all from when I got attacked in Panama in 2018. I got beat with beer bottles while I was walking home. They were trying to rob me. You guys have, for those of you guys who haven't been around that long, that's where all these come from. Everybody thinks that's a dimple. That ain't no dimple. That's where a big ass piece of glass went right through my cheek. And yeah, I got scars everywhere, man. But thanks for saying that my face is clear, though. Shit, makes me feel better, to be honest. But yeah, man, I got the shit beat out of me in Panama. Yeah, a lot of you guys weren't there for that, huh? That's how you know if you've been around since day one. When that news came out, a lot of you guys at the time, I think I had like, man, nothing, 5,000 subscribers. But yeah, it was brutal. Yo, you guys want to hear that story? Man, what time is it? Oh, it's 9:20. No, I wasn't recording. Damn, bro, you got stories for days, man. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm one of those dudes you want to sit next to at the bar. You'll be like, hell yeah. We're in for a good ass night. But yeah. Let me know if we get this. Hey, if we get this to 200 likes, I'll tell you the story. Come on, run it up. There's a lot of people watching. If you give me the 200 likes, I'll tell you guys how I got my ass whooped in Panama. I want to do a meetup in Long Beach. I do. I really do. I want to do a meetup in Long Beach 100%. Maybe we'll do it this summer. Maybe we'll have a big barbecue in Long Beach, right? Hey, David, you remember the video? Yeah, bro. Get back to work, man. Don't get in trouble watching my video. Get back to work, bro. Much love to you, David. I appreciate you always, man. You've been a member for like 2 years now, bro. I appreciate that so much. Thanks, bro. Hey, we're about to get to 200. I'm about to tell you guys how I got my ass whooped in Panama. I mean, yeah, in Panama. Bro, it's crazy. Yo, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you so much. No, for real. The reason why I'm stressing about the likes, bro, this is how we make a living. Like, a lot of people watch the YouTube videos and they don't like, they don't comment. And I'm like, bro, YouTube's free, but that's literally how our videos get pushed out to other people. That's how more people can watch, and that's how we make a living, man. And another thing too, you guys have heard of, like, I got that big deal with Holafly. Man, you guys have been using my links like crazy. You guys use my discount codes a lot. So if you're heading on a vacation, man, use my discount codes, use my links. That's how I'm able to get my contract again. And man, like I said, they're like the sickest company. Everybody that has used them on my channel, if any of you guys use it, let me know. It is so good. Like, it is the best way to stay connected. But when you guys do those little things, like, it does help out a lot, and you get a discount. Like, I never understand when people don't use the links of like their favorite creators. Like, you're even getting a discount, bro. But it helps out a lot. Like, it really does. And so if you're planning on a vacation ever, keep this in mind, even if it's just for a few days, bro, get an eSIM and help me out. And like I said, it works, man. Like, this is how we make a living. And I'll be real with you guys. When you see those ads come up on the video, if you don't want to watch it, just skip that. Skip that shit. But like, don't stop watching the video. Just skip it. Like, just go 2 minutes, bam. But just understand that's how we make a living, man. That's how we make a living. So yeah, Holafly is great for Bangkok. It works really good in Thailand. It works good everywhere. Everywhere they offer service, it works really good. So yeah, just use the code Travelwithchris when you check out, and man, it works extremely well. I use it everywhere. I got it everywhere. So it means a lot when you actually use it, guys. And like I said, I would never, man, if you sell my inbox, I could sell out and have an ad on every video if I wanted to. I'm just keeping it real with you guys, and they pay well. It's just that most of the stuff is crap. I actually had a deal with Temu the other last month, and I'm being real with you guys. I used a bunch of their shirts, a bunch of stuff that they sent over. Man, the t-shirts I washed twice, they fell apart. The fan sounded like a damn car engine when you turn it on. I was like, I can't share this with nobody. I was like, I wouldn't buy this. Like, there's no way in hell I would buy this. So I keep it real with you guys, man. I'll never sell out for something that I don't use. So seriously, Holafly we use all the time. Like, look, this is what I'm using right now. Oh, my T-Mobile chip is on right now. That's because I had to get a security text for my credit card. That's the only time I ever turn that on because it sucks. They only give me like 5Gs out of the country, and that goes by like bam, you watch 3 stories and it's gone. But yeah, I use Holafly all the time. Let me turn it back on. That's the only thing I have a T-Mobile SIM card for, because I'm barely ever in the States. And when I'm in the States, it works for those 3 weeks I'm home. But it's because, man, your bank, your credit card. Sometimes I make a purchase on the Capital One portal and it sends me a text and I'm like, shit. So that's why I got it. But look, I'm using Holafly right now, always with the VPN too. And yeah, bro, it's 5G. It's 5G everywhere. Man, it's sick. So yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Temu is, bro, it's not the move. And I'm not even, bro, I'll tell you, they were paying money, bro, money for a 60-second integration. But bro, it was shit. I couldn't do it. Dude is still out here after taking a bottle to the face. That's scary, dog. I'm telling you. We're about to get to story time right now. We're about to hit 200. But guys, I got to go in like 25 minutes, all right? But if you guys want story time, we could go. All right, 200 likes. Man, my neck is killing me. I feel like I need to put on a patch. Gladys, I just heard Gladys get out. She's going to come put a patch on me. Oh, maybe I'm just getting, yo. It hurts, though. I need to lay down. I just been sleeping wrong. I sleep on my stomach with like I can't even turn my head right now. Fuck. But I sleep with like my head like this. But last night, it's been brutal. All right. It's like a patch, like, one of those like icy hot patches. But this one's called, it's not icy hot. It's like the same thing, though. All right, guys. So, yeah, I'll tell you a story time of how I got my ass whooped in Panama and all these scars everywhere. So, yeah, it was like 2018. And don't cut into our story time. All right, bro. You're right. So it was 2018, right? And I was in Panama. I was actually backpacking around South America. I just got done volunteering in a hostel in Colombia. This was like when I started the channel, right around the time. Let me see if the video is still on there. If not, I'll unlist it. All right. I took a lot of videos down. Let me see all this real quick. I'm gonna get to it. But wait. I got to do it on here. Let me just make sure it's on there because I'll unlist this so that all you guys go watch. Man, I got a lot of videos that I unlisted from the channel. Don't ask me why. I just was embarrassed by them. I thought like they sucked, and I didn't want anybody watching it, to be honest with you. So let me make sure that visibility. Let me make sure that it's still on the channel before I start talking about it. If not, like I said, I'll activate it again. All right, here we are, 2018. Damn, a lot of my first videos are off. Yo, I'm on the chat right now. Should I unlist a bunch of old videos right now? But you guys need to go back and watch them if I do this. If I go back and unlist a bunch of these videos, you guys need to go back and watch them, all right? I need comments on them videos. Let me know. All right, Zero Border say, yeah. Yo, I need you guys to run up the old videos. Like, go back and leave a comment, all right? So let me unlist these videos. Let me unlist the one where I'm telling you about I got my ass whipped. Hold on, I'm unlisting a few. So all you got to do is go click oldest on the channel. All right, guys, I'm unlisting a bunch, all right? I'm making them public. All right, guys. Hey, these are like the very first. If you want to see like what I was doing in the beginning, they're unlisted. I'm doing a bunch of Peru videos, okay? Let me know what you guys think. Public. Okay, I did a few Peru videos. Oh yeah, in the story time of how I got my ass whooped is on there. All right. Just unlisted some old videos, so go watch them. All right, I'm not gonna do all of them because they're kind of embarrassing, but go watch them. Go watch them. So in 2018, right, I just get done volunteering at a hostel in Colombia, and I'm having a sick ass time partying every night, meeting all kinds of people, and people are coming in and out of the hostels. And when you're backpacking, everybody's kind of doing the same route, and everywhere in the world. In Asia, there's like a route. In Europe, there's a route. In South America, there's a route. Man, backpacking is so fun. I tell everybody, if you've never done it, that's how you travel. Staying in hostels, man, it's the best time ever. And I would still do it if I didn't run a big business. I would still do it, but I can't because I'm a social bug. I love to go out and party. And in a hostel, that's all you do is party and meet cool ass people every day. And I can't focus. I don't get nothing done. That's why I don't go back. But I was in Colombia and I was volunteering at a bar, and everybody that was coming through, like there was a group of us that were coming from like Peru up into South America, into Central America. And then there's a group that are coming down, like start in Mexico and come all the way down. Well, all the people that were coming down from Panama were coming in with these shirts that said Filthy Fridays. And everybody's like, Filthy Fridays in Bocas del Toro is the craziest party in the world. So me being a party animal, I'm like, bro, I gotta go there. I gotta go to Bocas del Toro. So after like spending like 3 months in in Colombia, I was like, shit, why not? Let's go. I go to Panama. I take like a flight to Panama, right? And I was in Panama for like a month before this happened. So I have nothing against Panama. I had a sick time there, man. I did so many amazing things. Uh, okay, not so many amazing things. I got fucked up every night. I had a sick ass time in Panama. That's all I was doing. That's what you do when you're in that environment, bro. I was drinking every night, having a good ass time, meeting people from all over the world. That's what I was doing every night. And eventually I was like working my way through Panama, right? Backpacking, dude, not a care in the world. Going on all kinds of hikes, just going to different regions of Panama. And then I eventually made it to Bocas del Toro, where this big party takes place every Friday. It's called Filthy Fridays. And it starts at like 11 in the morning and ends at like 5 in the morning the next day. And it's basically Bocas del Toro. You have to look it up on Google. It's basically a bunch of little islands off the coast of Panama, right? And each island is a party, bro. It's crazy. Yo, I know this story is not gonna commit to you, but you gotta go. It's cool as fuck. It's such a cool place. It's one of the coolest places I ever been to in my life, and I probably won't go back, but you should. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta see. Fuck that hurt. You gotta see that at least once in your time. It's awesome. Oh, the Dufresnes are in here. Yo, you guys have been there, right? It's such a cool place. So there's this party called Filthy Fridays, and all the backpackers go. Everybody goes, and essentially you get on there's like boats that take you to these little islands. In each island, they're tiny little islands, man. Like some of them just have one bar. It's just an island with one bar on it, and they have like diving boards into the ocean. Everybody's getting, man, wasted, like partying their asses off. Like you can imagine people from all over the world, chicks everywhere. It was crazy, like such a crazy time to be alive. And man, I was getting wasted, right? And it's one of those places you only bring cash. And I had a lot of cash with me when I went. And drinks were only like $1, $2, but man, we were getting fucked up. And I was like buying drinks for everybody. I'm always that guy. I'm like, shots on me. I'm still to this day, nothing's changed. Like nothing's changed. It's always drinks on me. It's terrible. I know. When you wake up the next morning, you check your bank, you're like, damn, bro, why do I always got to be that guy? But I'm still that guy. So we were having a crazy time, right? And man, it was like probably 10 p.m. and I start running out of money. I'm like, damn, I don't got no more money. And all I had left was like $2. And that's how much the boat cost to get from the island I was at back to the mainland so that I can walk. The Dufresnes, you're definitely still like that. Yeah, I met up with them. Chris and Shayna, I met up with them in Bangkok during Songkran. And yeah, it was definitely shots on me, but they also bought beers as well. Good group of people to be with. But and they got a cool channel. Go check them out. But yeah, man, so I ran out of money, right? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back to my hostel to get more money. Like I left everything there. All I took was like, one of those waist belts, bro. I didn't even have a t-shirt. Like I was just in swim shorts, sandals, a waistband, like a fanny pack, and that's it. I ran out of money, right? So I take this little boat back to the mainland. And then from there, it was about a 10-minute walk back to the hostel. But we're on an island, bro. There was no lights, no nothing, like no infrastructure. Just, I don't know if it's different now. I'll never find out because I ain't going back. But um, I start walking down this dark street to get back to my hostel, and out of nowhere, bro. And mind you, I'm lit, like, bro, sauced. Like, all I wanted to do was get back to the hostel. Damn, dude, my neck is killing me. Get back to the hostel, grab some more money to come back out and continue partying. So, as I'm walking back to the hostel, man, this motorcycle pulls up, right? This like not like yeah, like a moto pulls up, and there's like three guys on the motorcycle, and they all jump out, bro. Some real Central America shit, like the things you hear about, like obviously the Dufresnes, they lived in Costa Rica. They got an amazing Airbnb there. If any of you guys are planning on heading there, go check out their channel. They got a sick property out there. But Central America, there's a lot of safe places, right? But there's a lot of places that are effed up, man. And yeah, I was walking home. The shit that you see on the movies, that shit happens, man. That's why they make movies about it. So I was walking home, and the scooter pulls up, and three guys jump out, and they start talking to me in Spanish. They're like, "Dame tu plata, dame tu plata," and I'm like, "¿De qué hablas? No tengo plata. Like, no tengo nada. Mírame. Estoy en chanclas. Like, I'm in shorts and sandals. Like, I don't have nothing on me." And they're like, "No, tienes plata, tienes plata." And they start beating me with beer bottles instead of just like searching me. Because to be honest, it was three dudes in the middle of the fucking jungle in Panama, like on the beach. I would have opened up my shit and just gave it to them, right? No, they didn't even let me do that. They just started beating the shit out of me with beer bottles. Bah, bah, bah. They took the fanny pack off of me, and they're still stomping my ribs, beating the shit out of me, man. And I can't see nothing. You guys have no idea. I had raccoon eyes for 6 months, bro. That's how badly. Look at my nose. Now you're gonna start noticing, like, bro, this boy's nose is fucked up. That. It wasn't. I used to be cute, man. My shit goes like this now. They beat me, bro, so bad. And I was just laying there. I remember just laying there, bleeding out of everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. I felt like my teeth all fell out. Oh, my light died. That's it. No more good light for y'all. It died. Man, let me know if this is the view all right, or should I end this? Let me know. I'll end it right now. No, I know you guys want to keep hearing it. So man, I was laying there, and I felt like, dude, I felt like I died. Like, I'm not even lying to you guys. I felt like I died. I just remember being in so much pain. I couldn't see nothing out of my eyes. It was the most painful shit I've ever been through in my life. Like, I was just laying there, and I was like, oh my God. And in my head, dude, I was like, I'm going to die here. Like, this is crazy. Like, there's no way to get home from here. Like, I couldn't see, bro. I could not see out of my eyes, like, at all. And out of nowhere, I hear like a car pulling up, right? A car pulling up, and it's a taxi. And he's like, he's screaming at me in Spanish. He's trying to pick me up, and he's like, métete en mi carro, métete en el, te voy a meter en mi carro, te voy a meter en mi carro, aquí te van a matar. Like, come in, I'm putting you in my car. They're going to kill you here if you don't. And I'm thinking he works with the same people. I don't know, man. I'm scared as fuck. I can't see nothing out of my eyes. And I'm fucking hitting the taxi driver. I'm like, déjame, like fucking hitting him, like telling him to leave me. And then I remember it vividly, bro. It was like the most scariest thing in my life. Like, you were so fucked up, like off the alcohol, but all of a sudden you sober up. Come on, I know you guys know, like, you ever been in a fight or something, bro? Like, you get hit one time, bro, you're ready. Like, you sober up, bro. They beat the shit out of me. I was like hurting. Like, I was wide awake, conscious of everything. I was like, damn, this is brutal. So, man, I'm telling this taxi driver, like, nah, leave me. Like, I'm like, you're with them. What are you talking about? You don't want to help me. And he's like, look, bro. I remember he was telling me in Spanish, like, if you don't stop fucking hitting me, I'm gonna leave your ass here. But you're gonna die here. Like, you're bleeding bad. Like, you either come with me or I'm fucking leaving you here. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, I gotta just trust this dude. I couldn't see nothing, man. So he ended up taking me to like this little shack that was like a hospital. I went back the next morning and I saw it, and I was like, fuck, dude, I can't believe I was in here. So I go in there, and right away there was a doctor there, and he starts cleaning my face. Dude, it hurt so bad. He was pulling like glass out of my face. There was like rock, like gravel in my cheek, all kinds of like, man. And he didn't do a good job. So I got it. The story goes 2 years after this. Watch. So, man, dude, thank God for that taxi driver. Seriously. Oh, dude, if I knew who he was, man, I'd make the craziest video and I'd go back there and help change his life 100% because he saved mine 100%. And we go to this doctor on the thing and I'm cussing him out and he's telling me I look like Chucky. Like after he put all the stitches in my face, he was talking shit to me because I was talking shit to him. I remember I was like, bro, you fucked my face up. I was like, nah, because he was like, I'm gonna put stitches. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm gonna get scarred everywhere. Like, no me puedes hacer eso, no me puedes hacer eso. And he's like, si no te lo hago, vas a seguir sangrando. Like you're gonna keep bleeding. So he stitched up all of my face, everywhere, bro. My head, like I got a big scar back here, my nose, everything. And yeah, long story short, that next morning I woke up and I was in the most pain I've ever been in my life. And I walked the border into Costa Rica, Puerto Viejo. And I remember I was there for like a week just chilling in the hostel. I couldn't do nothing, bro. I felt so bad. Like, bro, I couldn't eat. Dude, I couldn't chew for like weeks, bro. Like I thought I was never gonna like be good again, man. My face was so fucked up. I remember when I got to the airport, I went to a place called Liberia in Costa Rica. So I had to cross the entire country because it was the only place that I could afford a flight of at the time. I was broke. And it was pretty expensive. It was like a $900 flight to San Francisco because it was pretty last minute. And I remember I went to this place called Liberia, and when I was there, man, I only spent like 2 nights there. But I was such a fucking savage that they had like some bulls. Bro, I got videos of this. Like, I don't even know how I managed to do this, but there was like some bull fighting going on. And there was a bunch of tourists jumping in the bull ring, and you walk around and you try and grab the bull's tail, right? And like everybody's in there, like 30, 40, 50 people. My dumb ass, bro, could barely see. And I'm in there. I was drinking with people at the hostel still. I was right there running around the bull. I was doing shit I was not supposed to. I was reckless, man. Like, I never do that right. But long story short, I went home after that. And for like 6 months, man, I was, dude, just recovering. And I didn't want to travel no more, man. I was super scared. I didn't want to do nothing no more. I didn't want to do anything. Yeah, that's the one Acosta Rodeo. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I was sauced, man. I got videos. I should make videos of all this stuff one day. I got videos. I was out there chasing people. Dude, my face swollen, purple. You could see all the stitches coming out. I was out there trying to smack the bull's ass, wasted. Oh, man. To be 23 again, man. Fuck. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I ended up going home, recovering for a few months, and man, I was scared to travel. Like, I really didn't want nothing to do with travel ever again after that, to be honest with you guys. It took a lot. And I'm surprised I got out there and kept doing it because I was genuinely really scared, and I didn't want anything to do with that. And man, dude, like 2 years later, during COVID, when I'm in Serbia, right? For like 2 years, man, it hurt when I smiled. Every time I smiled, I felt something in my cheek, like something poking me, right? For like 2 years. And I never knew what it was because not only did that doctor clean up my face, but I also paid like $1,000 for an exam at a really good dermatologist in Laguna Beach, California. Because I was like, man, this is my face, bro. Like, I got to get my face checked out. I went there, bro. I paid like $1,000 for a consultation. Then she sold me some fucking $2,000 like strips that she said would get rid of these scars. Fucking bunch of liars, right? Bought all this stuff because I was like, damn, man, my face hurts. Like, there has to be something wrong. And she's like, no, it's scar tissue. You're gonna be okay, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. She's a damn doctor, dermatologist, whatever. I'll trust her, right? I trust this little Karen. And bro, I go to Serbia, and one day I'm getting ready to go out and party, right? Meet my friends. I'm over here shaving up, bro. I started shaving. I'm like, fuck, dude, what's happening? I start looking in, like right inside this pit right here, and I see something like shiny in there, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's no way, bro. Man, I grabbed some tweezers. I grabbed it. I pulled it out. Bro, a piece of glass about that big. You could still see like the top half of a C from a Corona bottle. Dude, that had been in my cheek for 2 years. For 2 years. And when I pulled it out, bro, it just started blood, gushing blood everywhere. Man, I didn't end up going out that night. Like, my cheek was fucked up. And I was like, bro, I was pissed. I was like, you telling me I spent so much money, went to so many doctors, and nobody knew that I had this inside of my cheek? For years, I was smiling, hurt, everything hurt, but I just felt like I had to deal with this the rest of my life. Bro, I had glass in my face for 2 years, but I feel like, I guess my body was like rejecting it finally. Bro, man, I think that's what fucked my face up even more. If that wasn't there, I think I would have healed pretty damn good. But now I have like kind of like a little pit and you can feel the tissue in there. But dude, I had a big ass piece of glass inside there. Not like that big. It was more like that big, to be honest with you. Something like that. It was really, it was big for the cheek. You know what I mean? But that's how I got my ass whipped in Panama. So you guys don't got to do that. Go to Panama, have a great time. Go to Bocas del Toro. But man, bro, don't be by yourself. Like that it's dumb. It's dumb to be out there by yourself. Like, I was so reckless back then, but it's not smart, man. You can lose your life in a second. You know, as much as I like to promote this world, man, there's a lot of fucking places that are scary, where there's some horrible ass people that live there. And that's another reason why I spend so much time in Asia these days, because I went through that. People always like, well, why don't you go here? Why don't you go there? I'm like, bro, I don't want to. Like, I've experienced what happens in places like that. Like, that's why I kick it in Asia. A lot of you got, I even get some hate comments sometimes. Why? I'm fucking tired of watching Thailand and Cambodia. Bro, in Thailand and Cambodia, I'm chilling. I don't got to worry about nothing. Why would I want to go to a place where I got to worry about getting my ass whipped by a bunch of dudes on a scooter again? You know what I mean? Like, it's common sense, bro. Life is too short. Like I said, I got too many people that depend on me. And like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with Latin America. I'm going back soon. I'm just saying, bro, you got a lot more things you got to worry about, especially walking around with a camera, walking around filming stuff on the street. You don't know who you're filming. If you're filming in the wrong area, you never know. When I could just be here chilling. Why? But yeah, you're right. I'm going to Africa soon, and I'm going back to Latin America soon because I have to. I really want to. But I'm chilling here. Like, people are like, why you spend so much time in Asia? Bro, because I'm chilling. I love it here. I'm safe. I ain't got nothing to worry about. The only thing I got to worry about is, right, I don't got to worry about nothing, man. Spending too much money. Because it feels like monopoly money. I know you guys seen those memes. Like, bro, I'm just chilling, man. Like, this part of the world is just awesome. It's awesome. Like, we don't got, there's so many worries here that we just don't got to worry about as foreigners, that you do in other places in the world. And I know you guys know that. Like, it's just a damn good time. Like, who doesn't want to be in Asia? It's such a good time. Massages, good food. The weather sucks, but yeah, you can't have it all, right? Like, so that's why a lot of people, they don't understand. You guys understand that have been here for a while, but a lot of people, they don't understand, man. That's why I kick it in Asia. Asia's a vibe. Hey, Deepak, I remember you. I know Gladys remembers you too, man. He's a legend. Are you still working at the hotel, bro? Crown Plaza in Delhi? Maybe I'll come and visit you soon, man. I would love to make a video with you, Deepak. You're a legend, bro. Such a good dude, man. Let me know if you're still working there, bro. I remember you said that you were looking for different opportunities. I will go back to Bangladesh, absolutely. But to be honest with you guys, man, I think I'm done. I'm done with Asia, man. I'll be back in Asia in November for the group trip in Cambodia, and then again in February through like May next year, because I got a group trip in Songklan. Like I said, you guys should join. There's 2 slots left, and we got a sick ass group of people coming. Like, there's 2 slots left. If you want to join, man, join right now. All you got to do is leave a deposit right now, and on the website I said you can play the second half in 6 months. You can pay me in 9 months. It's not even a big deal. But paying right now in advance, the deposit, that's what helps get the hotel rooms. We stay in nice hotel rooms, and it helps. I'm not a tour guide, so I don't run the tours in Thailand, but I book with all local tour guides that I've used before. We have really good drivers. It's a sick ass time. You guys have seen the videos, man. We do an amazing trip. It's awesome. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Like seriously, if you're thinking about going out and traveling, like I said, come out there. Let's do it. We got a sick group of people. It's going to be a life-changing experience, and it's always such a good vibe. So come on out. All you got to do is look up this right here, and then go to the tours or excursions page, travelwithchristopher.com. Man, book a slot. There's only two spots left, and they're going to fill up. I just haven't been promoting it that much. I'm busy, man. I promoted it during Songkran, and we sold 8 of the spots super quick, but we got 2 spots left. So join us if you want to join us. You don't want to miss out. Songkran is sick, and we're actually doing Phuket, Pattaya, Bangkok, and we're going to be doing a trip out to the Similan Islands. We're going to go back to Koh Phi Phi. We got an elephant sanctuary on the tour. We're also going to be visiting a lot of iconic temples, several islands off the coast of Pattaya, and of course, just having a good ass time during Songkran is going to be fun. And breakfast and lunch are included throughout the entire trip, all the excursions and the domestic flights as well. And of course, all of the transportation. It's going to be a good time, man. It's awesome. We always have such a good group of people. We just finished one. Actually, not just finished one, like May. I was actually hanging out with the Dufresnes while we were on our trip. They hung out with us, Chris and Shayna. Good people. And yeah, come on out. It's going to be a fun time. So, like I said, you'll love it. You, Luke Demont, Harry Jagger should travel together. Man, I was supposed to meet Luke and Harry this week. Today, I was supposed to fly to Bali to meet them, but I didn't end up doing it because I talked to Luke. We talk all the time. Good guys. I talked to Luke, and he's like, bro, you know what? If you want my personal opinion, yeah, I wouldn't come here for 4 nights because that's all I had to spare. Bali is a place you want to come to and spend some good quality time, but all the boys live there. And I talk to Luke and Harry all the time, man. Good guys and very inspiring. So I do talk to them all the time. We've actually hung out a few times. We just never collaborate because when we meet up, we're like just kicking it. You know what I mean? Chris, I'm on your website. It says sold out. No, not Thailand. Cambodia sold out. Go to Thailand. Thailand is not sold out. We got 2 slots left. The moment those 2 slots get, it's booked. But Pratty, join us. Like I said, you just need a deposit right now, and it's still plenty of time in advance to get a passport. But literally next week, I'm going to be booking all the accommodations, all the tours, and Songkran fills up like that. Ask Chris and Shane. Ask the Dufresnes. Like, it gets filled. Bangkok gets slammed. Pattaya gets slammed. You don't want to miss out. If any of you guys are seriously looking for an awesome trip for next year, join us, guys. It is going to be unreal, and we got a good ass group of people. Like, we're gonna do a lot of sightseeing, a lot of cultural stuff. We're gonna have a lot of fun nights out. It's gonna be awesome. So consider joining us. Like I said, I don't talk about it too much because the spots are gonna be sold. Like they get sold. And I don't like to be like too pushy because I do it because I love it. Like, we do the group trips because we love them. And unfortunately, next year we're only gonna do one. We're only doing that Songkran trip, and who knows how many more we're gonna do. Because really, it says error on. Let me check my website real quick. What? Shouldn't say that. Excursions. Thailand trip. Book a seat. No, guys, it's not error. So you go up to excursions, you hit Thailand group trip, and then you click book a seat. Yeah, there's no error on there. Really, it says error 404. Bro, what? Mine doesn't show that. No, mine doesn't show that at all. Guys, let me see. It's showing up for me. Yeah, don't click from the homepage. Really, from the homepage, man. I gotta text my editor right now. Then I don't know nothing about the website. I'm gonna text. I got my guy. He'll fix it right now. But man, so yeah, if you just click the homepage done, you go up to excursions and you click Thailand group trip and click book a seat. Yeah, it works. Oh, bro, Chris, it's working for you? That's good to know. Yeah, Joanna, check it out. Oh, you guys check it out. Like I said, there's 2 slots left. Like literally, whichever one of you two book it right now, it's gonna then the page will just close automatically. So, but don't miss out. Like I said, it's gonna be a good ass time. I don't want to talk too much about it because, yeah, like I said, I don't like to. I'm not trying to sell it. Like if it sells, it sells. But like I said, it's a good opportunity for anybody that wants to get out and travel, and you don't have like uh travel partners, someone to go out with. And plus, Thailand, you don't want to go out by yourself, man. You want to come out with a good group of friends and have a good ass time. Copy and paste the link I posted. Where's your link? I can't even see it. Do Fresnes. Chris, I can't even see it. But yeah, I'll attach the link for those of you interested. And I hope you guys do join because, man, it's going to be sick. We always have a good time. The path you said takes you there. Man, I'm going to message my guy right now and get that fixed. But I attached the link for any of you guys that are interested. And like I said, I'm putting everybody in a WhatsApp group this week. We always do WhatsApp groups. That's why that way everybody can connect for like up until the group trip. Right now, we're still like 9 months out, but it's a good place to for everybody to link up. Chris, man, click the link I put in there. That one works. Look, I put a link up there right now. Oh, pin this message. There we go. I act like I'm new to this. I just pinned it to the top. That one will send you there. But in the WhatsApp group, everybody gets to talk with each other, get to know each other. I help everybody book like the international flights. And it's awesome. It's gonna be such a sick time, guys. So I mean, there's really no convincing. Like, it's a trip to Thailand with a bunch of cool ass people. Like, what more do you want? It's awesome. That's why it never gets old, even for us. Like, we've done them quite a bit, but the group trips are about to stop, man. I've been so busy. We got a lot of big opportunities, a lot of, like, I'm just being completely transparent with you. After this next Thailand trip, there probably won't be another opportunity for a very long time for a group trip together. So if you guys want to all meet up, hang out, man, that's probably the time to do it. I mean, everything's just growing so fast that I can't really sacrifice. Man, it's hard to sacrifice 14 days of doing the same thing I've done many different times. That's why this next trip, Songkran, is completely different. We're going to places. The only place that we're repeating is Koh Phi Phi Islands. Other than that, we're going to the ancient city of Ayutthaya. We're going to go to also ancient city, which is outside of Bangkok. It's a completely different itinerary than what we've done the last previous trips. But like I said, this might be the last chance, man, for a very long time. And that's just because, well, the business is doing so well. And like I said, I kind of got to stop going to Thailand for business reasons, right? Like the market is very saturated with creators, and I'm going to be stepping away from Thailand for a while. Like as much as I love it, I've spent a lot of my money going back to the same places over and over again, and I really want to see more of the world. So I think yeah, so I this might be the last chance, man. I'm just being real with you guys. Now, if you do see another trip go on for sale, maybe in a year or year and a half from now, then it is what it is. But right now, yeah, Chris and Shayna are leaving too for that reason. It's just the market's very saturated there, and from a business standpoint, yeah, I got to stop going back for a while. As much as I love making videos there, and I love Thailand. And I'm still going to go back to Thailand many more times, but just not to make videos. I'm going to be going there to chill a lot more. I've made too many videos there. Tiffany, yeah, we got to do a meet and greet in Long Beach for sure. India group trip. Nah, bro. Good. Hard pass. I like India, but I wouldn't do a group trip there. Like, I like going there for like 5 days and that's it. 10 days, and then I'm good on India. Redemption, like just telling me you had an adventurous time in India. Yeah, I always have a good time in India, but India gets old for tourists pretty fast, man. Unfortunately, especially when you're walking around with a woman, it gets pretty frustrating. India is like a good time for a few days for me, and then I gotta go. And that's just a sad reality. Beautiful, man, such a beautiful part of the world, like a lot of culture, but man, people just don't know how to act. And that's not everybody. That's just how it is. Who's being annoying? Omaram? What is he saying? What is he saying? I can't even see what he's saying. Yo, we need some more moderators in here. Yeah, but guys, that's what I'm saying. Like when you're doing India with the women, it's just so hard, man. I know you guys have seen those videos of people having horrible times during Holi, during, like I said, I'm not talking shit about India. Like, I think it's wrong to just talk shit about people's countries, especially because that's the reality they live in. But it's just so different from the rest of the world. And man, unfortunately, there's just a lot of people that don't know how to act, man. They don't know how to act. Like, you guys have seen videos. There's people that try and put their hand on Gladys's ass on the streets. People that are just so disrespectful. Not everybody, like I said, but man, a lot of people just treat you weird. And it's just a sad truth. But I always have a great time in India. It's just that always after like a week, I'm ready to go. Like, I've had enough. And I'm still gonna go back to India plenty of times. It's just, and Gladys loves India too. Like, we go back quite often for a reason. Like, there's still so much more we want to see. And India's huge, man. And I heard that the South is completely different. I hear it's very different. So there's a lot more places that I want to check out. I also want to go to Varanasi. It's one of the most holiest places in the world. But man, I've heard the stories from there, and like, I don't think I'm taking Gladys there. Like, there's no way in hell I'm taking her there. Yeah, Chris, I don't blame you. You don't want to take Shayna there. Like, it's not a, bro, it's not a place unfortunately, there's some places that you just don't want to take women to. And there's some places you don't even want to take yourself to. Now, I have a feeling if you go to Pakistan, and this is a big beef, right? Like, but I don't care. Like, I don't choose sides or nothing. I just keep it real. In Pakistan, it's completely different. You don't get those kind of vibes. The hospitality is way different. I think it's because they lack tourists. Like, they don't have a big tourist industry. It's completely different. But man, India is just next level, man. It's just different. People just are different. And like I said, everyone's kind, right? But I think it's just like the social, what do you call it? They don't have like social awareness. Like, it's not like um they don't know how to socially interact with people the right way that are not from there. Like, you don't know how many times I'll be in India eating at a table at a restaurant in the mall, like a very modern mall, and people just stand around and just look, and then you look at them, you're like, hello, and they're just, and you're like, bro, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? Like, and they'll just sit there and they don't say nothing, like not even hi, nothing. They just sit there and stare, and that shit drives me and Gladys nuts. And like I said, I'm not talking bad about it. It's just that, bro, they don't understand personal space. It's crazy, man. And then they're like, you know what makes me sick of when I'm in India? What really bothers me is when people are chewing that red pan, and dude, you'll be sitting there just standing there, and they're just like, and the shit's like landing right next to your foot, and then you look at them, you're like, bro, I'm standing here, and all they do is just go. You're like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, no, like the common sense just doesn't hit. I don't know why. And like I said, it's not everybody. That's like where I be at. Bro, they barely have space for themselves. That's mad funny. Like I said, I don't want to turn this into a roasting India. I'm just being honest. You guys asked. And like I said, there's just a lot of things that they lack in out there. And like I said, on social media, you can't even say nothing bad about India because they all come and attack you and are like, oh, India's the best. India's amazing. That doesn't happen here. What are you talking about? And I'm like, bro, my videos show you it happens there. Like, but there's some countries like you can't mention anything negative about. Like, I can mention so many positive things, but the moment you say one thing negative and they cook your ass on the internet, like they want to cancel you. It's crazy. But yeah, anyways, no more before this video gets chopped up all over the place too. But like I said, I'm just being honest. And there's a million videos showing the same thing. Anyways, yeah, guys. Yo, Rise and Buys, Samantha. That's why I'm kind of afraid to travel. Being mixed race and a woman make me worry how folks. Yeah, exactly. Man, and you got every right to be. But there's a lot of safe places and a lot of places you'll get shown mad love. You've been a member for almost 2 years. Hey, I bought you something. You're gonna see it in the video. I bought you something the other day in Singapore. So I'm gonna send it to you. I always send the members who are level 3 members. I circle around and I send out souvenirs, magnets, things like that. I got you something super cool, Samantha. I think Samantha. Let me see. I got a note right here. Let me see. I think Samantha, how many gifts have you received from me? I think I got a list right here. Oh, I can't show you. There's a bunch of people's address, but Samantha, I think Samantha received. You've received like 5, right? Something like that. I got here Brunei, Sri Lanka, Morocco, Thailand, and I sent you something from the winter markets in Europe, correct? Let me know if I'm wrong. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong on here, but I think I'm right. Man, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel though, becoming a level 3 member, to be honest, it's not, I'll be real with you guys. Back in the day, it was really something that helped us get through every single month. But nowadays, like, I put the money that I get from my memberships into contributing to other videos. Like when you see that 3 gifts and a couple of postcards. Oh, there we go. See, I've sent out quite a bit of things, but I got another thing for you. I got a magnet for you that I'm sending out. But nowadays, the money that I make off the memberships, man, you guys see the videos when I go out and donate the money. That's where that money goes to. I like to put away the membership money every month to donate it to people in need on the streets. Like, I love helping people. I love giving back, and that's what I do with that. So that is what the memberships are for, and I'm so grateful for them, because right now we got, I think, man, like, we're up there. We got like over 100 members, and I'm so grateful for you guys, because I use that money to help others in need, and that's what I do with it. So, but back in the day, I will be honest, like, I was using that obviously to travel more and do more things, but nowadays we're blessed. So and everything's going well. So all the money from the memberships, I like to contribute to people in need on the streets. And I feel like that's why you guys give it to me as well. You guys, I think the level 3 membership is $9.99, and it's like you donating $10 a month to someone in need around the world. When you guys see me giving back, that's where that money goes. And like I said, I cycle around the members, and I give out gifts, and I send gifts. I do it in a big rotation, because I can't do it to everybody. Sometimes it costs $8 to ship a magnet, $9 to ship a magnet. So I do it in a rotation. But I try and get away around to everybody, because I want all of you guys to receive something from me. I like to show my appreciation to you guys. Drew, hey, we got a new member. Yeah, Drew, thank you so much. Make sure you send me your address. It's in the membership portal. It's pretty old. You might have to scroll back. It's been a while, but send me an address to your email, and I'll add you to the list. And actually, I got a Singapore magnet for you too. All right, I'll send that to you, but make sure you give me over that address. All right, and I'll send it to you. But it's in the membership tab. You only got access of it if you're a member. But send me an email to there, and please, I get a bunch of spam, a bunch of stuff, like, puts memberships in the subject box, okay? And I'll get that to you. All right, guys, we've been talking for like 2 hours. I hope you enjoyed the live, but I'm going to get going. I got to rest. I got to put this patch on my neck. But like I said, I can tell that a few of you guys registered for the email on the group trip, which is super damn cool. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, 2 spots left. So don't waste your time. If you want to go book it right now. Don't even think about it. Just book it. And then you have a date in mind for next year. And you'll be like, hell yeah, I'm going to Thailand next year. And man, everything feels better after that. Work feels better. Your weeks go by quicker. You start feeling hella motivated. So book the group trip. Come with us next year, especially because, man, you don't want to miss out on Songkran. That shit is crazy. Chris, before I go, Chris, how crazy is Songkran? Yo, can you share a live with somebody? What's a share screen? I don't even know how to do that. I wish I could add somebody in here. I add Chris right now. Man, Songkran is crazy. Rob, Jamara, how was Songkran this year? You guys were with us. Sick, right? It ain't nothing that you guys want to miss out on. Like, trust me. And like I said, it's going to be probably one of the last trips, like, for a very long time. But yeah, man, much love to you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate you guys so much. And thanks for spending some time with me today. A long time with me today. A lot of you guys been in the chat the entire time. Rob, Jamar, you guys been in the chat the entire time. Chris and Shayna, you guys joined like an hour ago. I appreciate you guys. Joanna, thank you. Rene, thank you so much for spending time with me. Ruben, thank you so much. Salve, Tiffany, thank you guys so much. Thanks for kicking it with me. Thanks for spending time with me. It means the world to me. And go check out those old videos. I just unlisted a bunch of them for you guys. So go check them out. Don't laugh at them. If you do, laugh at them in the comments. That way I can laugh at them with you. And I might go back and watch a few right now too, just to reminisce a little bit and, man, see the beginning, right? That's what life's all about. Sometimes you got to reflect on the beginning. All right. Later, guys. Hey, so many videos from Jakarta. I think I'm going to be live streaming in the city this week, like a couple in real life streams out on the streets. The only problem is I'm testing out like internet speeds. And I feel like the connection is kind of unstable throughout the city. There's some areas that we were at today where, yeah, you like it felt like you were inside of a tunnel. So I'll make some videos for you guys, but I think I'm going to stream out in the city as well this week. So don't be surprised if I hop on here and I'm just going through a market, bargaining with a bunch of people on live. All right. Anyways, see y'all later, alligators. I need a rest and put a patch on my neck. Much love to you guys. All right. Thank you for everything. Have a good week. Bye-bye, guys.